You're probably wondering what the hell is going on with this weird backdrop? What's happening to the Electric Viking? Well, good question. I'm up here on the Gold Coast, hanging out on the beach. See that picture behind me? That is exactly where I am. That picture was actually taken 100 meters, maybe less, about 100 meters down the street, just over there. I walked down to the beach this morning and went for a quick surf, and it was so good to be in the water. I love being in the ocean. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. Welcome to all the new subscribers to the channel. Welcome back to everyone else. So good to have you here. So great to be here on the Gold Coast, be out of Victoria. Finally, the borders have come down and we can get out of the most locked down state in the world. That is true. I've been living in the most locked down place on the planet. Crazy to think that, but it's true. Now, BYD, you all know what I think about BYD. And two different things, right? Chinese government, BYD. Now, I don't connect those two together. I know some of you do, but I don't. So I just ignore this Chinese government stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of things they're doing that I don't agree with. BYD, on the other hand, a lot of things they're doing that I do agree with. In fact, that I love. I had a conversation last night with a person who said, "Hey, Viking," saw me in the supermarket here. And we had a chat and we talked about BYD coming to Australia. And I said, you know what? I just heard that BYD has gone to Brazil last week. And guess what? I woke up this morning, turns out BYD are going to the Philippines and India and America. They're going everywhere. And you know what? They're going to make electrification affordable to the masses. Now, that is what I freaking love. Now, in addition to that news, I've just learned that BYD has decided they're becoming the second car company to reach 1 million EV sales in a year. When's it going to happen? Very freaking soon, next year. Now, Chinese automaker BYD is reportedly targeting sales of electric vehicles and other new energy vehicles of 1.2 million in 2022. Now, the question is, can they do it? Well, if you've been watching my videos this year, you would know that there is a damn high likelihood, a damn good chance that yes, they will do it. I mean, have a look at their sales for the last 6 months. An increase in electric car sales by 10 freaking thousand every month for 6 months in a row. How is that possible? Well, BYD is the most vertically integrated automaker on the planet. They make it in-house, they make the batteries in-house, and they are building factories. I just made another video right the other day of BYD taking over another car company who went bankrupt, taking over their factories. In addition to that, the day before that, I made a video of BYD announcing that they're building a $2.4 billion factory to build parts for their electric cars. In addition to that, a week before that, I announced that BYD bought 4 different plots of land to build more factories on. In addition to that, I made a video recently about BYD's battery deployment this year being 3 times higher than it was the previous year. In addition to that, I've made many videos telling you, buy stock of this company, don't buy Lucid or Rivian. Yes, good companies, they are, Lucid and Rivian, but do they have anywhere near the growth potential of BYD? Absolutely not. Now, according to local Chinese reports, a recent investor conference call, BYD's monthly sales of new energy vehicles are approaching 100,000 units. Obviously, they sold 92,000 electric vehicles in November. I reported on that within 24 hours of it happening before anyone else on the internet even reported on it. But anyway, BYD expect to sell 600,000 new energy vehicles this year. And you know what? I actually think this figure, they're at 92,000 now, right? That means likely in December, they'll sell over 100,000 new energy vehicles, electric vehicles. Well, they're going to hit 100,000 probably in December. Now, if they did that and built vehicles at an annualized rate of 100,000 per month, which is where they appear to be at right now, that would mean they'd hit 1.2 million next year. So the question is, will they ramp up next year, or will they just stay at the 100,000 level per month level? I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's more than likely that they will actually start ramping up. This 1.2 million figure could be conservative. So what does this mean? Well, it means that BYD plans on selling 600,000 purely electric vehicles and 600,000 plug-in hybrids in 2022. Now, in November, BYD had total sales of 97,242. That's an increase of 84% year on year, with sales of new energy vehicles increasing by 252.7%. Now, if BYD is able to follow through on its targeted sales figures, and I think it'll be easy, I think we're underestimating what BYD is going to do next year. I think really, you're probably going to be looking at more like 1.4 million. But if they do go through with that, they're going to account for more than 1/4 of all electric vehicles sold in China. But here the interesting thing is, now that they're expanding to all these different countries worldwide, the potential here is astronomical. Now, experts have been saying different things for next year, but I predict 6 million new energy vehicle sales will happen in 2022. So the question is, what will happen in 2023? Wow. Now, if BYD is able to sell more than 1 million new energy vehicles in 2022, it would become only the second company in the world to do so after Tesla. While Tesla only sells electric vehicles, of course, purely electric vehicles, BYD sells a mixture of electric vehicles and plug-in hybrids. But it's crazy to think where BYD is right now, and the fact that no one in America is talking about them, almost no one in Europe is talking about this company. So many people don't know them. It's insane. Now, already this year, BYD has sold 510,000 new energy vehicles. 510,000 this year. That's an increase of 217% and 161,000 from the same period last year. Now, there's something else we haven't talked about here which matters, and that is, I made a video not very long ago talking about BYD's partnership with Toyota. Apparently, BYD will build, not apparently, this has been officially announced, BYD will build affordable electric cars for Toyota next year. How many more sales will this add to BYD's total? Who knows? But obviously, it's going to add, you would think, at least 100,000 next year. So maybe we can add that 100,000 onto that 1.2 million. That gets us closest to that 1.5 million figure that I just mentioned. It's really not looking that far away, is it? Now, this new Toyota vehicle will use BYD's Blade energy packs. And obviously those have lithium iron phosphate batteries. So I think that was a smart decision by Toyota. Now, it was also revealed earlier this month that 2 BYD Yen Plus vehicles built to Australian specifications are currently undergoing testing in China ahead of a planned shipment to Australia in time for a new showroom in Sydney. So Aussies, yep, we'll be getting BYD electric cars soon. You know what? My friend Paul, going to see him in a few days, he's already got a BYD E6 on the way. It's either coming this week or next week. In addition to that, obviously electric vans are on sale here now. They're coming very soon. Just have to meet some Australian design regulations and stuff like that. In addition to that, guess what? People in the Philippines, you'll have some soon as well. People in Norway, I know you're already buying them and driving them around now. Brazil, yep, same deal. India, same thing. A bunch of other countries, same deal. You know what? Who knows what's really going to happen with BYD next year, but whatever it will be, they're going to sell at least 1.2 million new energy vehicles in 2022. And that, my friends, is awesome. Now, what are they planning for 2025? 3.5 million. Thanks for watching the channel. I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.